Okay, so let's start in about a minute. Let me just set send out some invites. All right, let's begin. Let me just record this call. All right, so welcome to today's coaching session by me, and today we're gonna be, we're gonna be sharing, all right, how to actually role play to close like a top 1% closer, all right. And if you don't have any offers, okay, I'm actually looking for people to be closing for me as well, all right. So maybe that is Xiang Hong, right? And yeah, it's awesome. Ozan is able to join as well. Okay, so who wants to close more sales? All right, type in the chat close so that I know that you guys are ready. And yeah, and then we can get started. All right, so who wants to close more sales? Okay, type close in the chat. Okay, awesome. Okay, so I see Xiang Hong says close. Okay, Giha says close. Okay, so perfect, right? We have Ozan on this call as well. So yeah, maybe me and Ozan can bounce ideas off each other because Ozan is experienced in running a sales team as well, right? I see Steve says close. I see Ernie says close. Okay, awesome, great. So that's what we're gonna be discussing today, and I think many people think that objection handling only comes at the end, right? So I think many people think that, objection is just handling the price and whatever stuff that comes up at the end, all right? But how many of you guys know that you guys can actually handle the objection even before the price? Okay, if you guys know that, type me in the chat, all right? If you guys know how to handle the objections before even you reveal the price, all right, type in the chat me. Okay, so okay, so Xiang Hao says me. Okay, so since this, let me just turn on my aircon real quick. Okay, so since this call will be more focused, all right, on how to actually improve, as a closer. Okay, so so maybe for those of you, right, who don't have offers, okay, how many of you guys want to be closers? Okay, if you don't have your own offer, right, you guys want to close for other people. How many of you guys just want to close for other people and earn commissions? Okay, you guys can earn maybe $200 to $300 per deal close, right? How many of you guys want to actually be just commission closers? Okay, type in the chat commission. Okay, type in the chat commission. Okay, so that I know that that's for you. And if you have your own offer, then you can close for your own offer, lah, right? Because when you close for your own offer, that is the most profitable thing, right? I can tell you that if you have your own offer, you close for your own offer, that will still be more profitable than anything else. Okay, Ozan says, I need appointment setters desperately. Same, Ozan, okay? Same here, Ozan, all right?
If anyone want to be here appointment setter to start, I think me and Kingsley can train them because both me and Kingsley have clients that are not good at appointment setting. Like we have the webinar They have leads, but they have like 50 leads, only set 2, 3 appointments. Someone need to follow up, and we can also give them a quite decent sum for every show up or every close case. So they can approach Kingsley or me, and we can discuss how we can train them. Very similar to, and you don't need to even talk to people, mainly messaging.
Okay, and Ozan, do you also want to share like how much is the range that you can pay out and stuff like that?
I can give 3% of the closed deal. Example, if it is commission based.
Okay, okay, awesome.
For the appointment
Okay,
show up, right? They don't need to follow up the payment. They don't need to close. They just sending WhatsApp messages, confirming with the person. Just make sure they are showing up to appointment. Or I can discuss with my clients to give a fixed rate per show up also can. Mhm.
okay, okay. So who here is interested to be appointment setters? Okay, just type in the word setter in the chat. All right, that means, for example, if your client, right, he runs a webinar, okay, he has 100 leads, and then out of those 100 leads, maybe 20 join the webinar, right, or 30 join the webinar, but there are 70 people, okay, that didn't join, that didn't do anything. So that your job is to follow up and to set with them, right? So okay, so I see Xiang Hong says setter as well. Okay, well noted on that. Okay, Dina says setter as well. Okay, noted on that. Okay, he has interested to be a setter as well. Okay, so the beauty of this is after you learn this, okay, you can then use with your own clients as well. Okay, and that is the beauty, right? So okay, yeah, okay. If you can be closer, you'll get 3% plus 10% even better. Okay, we'll reach 3% after, okay, after this event. Okay, awesome. Yeah, so okay, so now let's talk about the objection handling, okay, in your calls, okay? So this call will not be anything new, okay? I just want to give you uh, I just want to set your expectation, all right? I believe in mastery, okay? When you're truly trying to master a skill, it is not learning new things every single time. Okay, how many of you guys agree, right? That to truly master something, you need to be bored, like doing the same shit. Okay, how many of you guys agree? Okay, if you guys agree, type in the chat mastery. Okay, so today won't be anything new, right? But I just want to recap some of the concepts, right, that you may or may not have known or you may or may not have missed. Okay. So yeah, so this session will be like a open session, all right? Feel free to engage in the chat, all right? Unmute your mic, okay? Because I want to be able to answer your questions, lah, right? And any other further objections that you have. And yeah, okay. So okay, I just want to start off with the basics again. Okay, application close. Okay, so it all comes down to the application close, right? Because application close is the foundation. Okay, is the foundation, and I will drop my own Closer King application close. Okay, in the Zoom chat so that you guys can follow along. All right, and by the way, I'm actually running this event. Okay, this Closer King event next this Saturday. Okay, and I'm also paying out 20% commissions for you guys who refer a friend. Right, that means if you share this with a friend, right, I'm actually gonna pay you 20% if they buy something. Okay, how many of you guys, like enjoyed, like learn something from me and who actually want to share this with a friend also, like and don't mind earning commissions from sharing this with a friend. All right, type in me in the chat. Okay, like how many of you guys actually learn something from me and you guys don't mind actually sharing this with another friend, okay, and potentially earn commissions, okay? So Xiang says me, okay, Huda says me, okay, Derek says me, okay, Steve says me, okay, awesome. So I will just give you guys this link, okay, to actually sign up for my affiliate page, okay? So I actually have an affiliate page, all right, that so okay, so why don't we just take a few minutes, okay, so that I can make sure that you guys can sign up for my affiliate as well, okay? So I'm just gonna open my screen for a while, okay, and okay, so do you guys see my screen now? If yes, type in one in the chat. Okay, if yes, type in one in the chat. Okay, so Gia says yes. So so here's how to do it. All right, here's how to do it. Okay, first you create your affiliate link. Okay, that means go to closerking.com/closerking.ai/affiliate. Okay, so create your affiliate account here. Okay, so then you just put in your name, email, phone number. Second, you will get an email, okay, saying, okay, and then you can search affiliate Closer King in your email. Okay, so then you will get your own unique link. Third is you log into your affiliate dashboard. Okay, you log into your affiliate dashboard where you can actually see, oh, okay, 5 people click on my link, 10 people click on my link, 15 people click on my link, right? And this is how I can know how many people you brought in, right? So that I can pay your commissions. Okay, so you can log into your dashboard here. Okay, and I've even included 4 template messages that you can just copy and paste to your friends, right? So, hey, have you ever wanted to learn how to close 5K to 25K deals in one call, right? My friend Kingsley is running a free 2-day event where you will learn this, and then you just change your link to this link. Okay, so that means once you get your own link, you just change your own link only, but I've given you the template already. Okay, so should we take a few minutes for you guys to create your own account, and then like we can, yeah, and then like I can answer, if you guys have any questions. Should we take a few minutes to do that? Okay, so here are the steps. Okay, steps. Okay, so let's take a few minutes. Yeah, let me just play one song, and then okay, and for those of you guys who already have your link, all right, type in done in the chat. Okay, type done once you created your affiliate link. Okay, like once you actually have got yours lah, right? I'll give some time to others as well. Okay, so let me just play one song. Okay, let me just play one song and make sure that okay, so Lucas is coming here as well. Okay, I can't hear. Share sound. Okay.
I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me what you want. Tell me that you need me. I've been waiting all night for you to, tell me what you want. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me what you want. Tell me that you need me. I've been waiting all night for you to, tell me what you want. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. I've been waiting all night for you to tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you want me. Tell me that you need me.
All right, awesome. Okay, so I see Changwi. All right, I see Dina. All right, I see Ozan. All right, created your own affiliate links. All right, awesome. Okay, so now go ahead and share it with your friends. Okay, with the template messages that we already provided, and yeah, then I will be able to track and say, hey, this is your lead, right? And I'll be able to pay out your commissions as well. Okay. So without further ado, let's continue back to our topic today. All right. I see a few more experienced guys in the house. I see Lucas. I see Estelle. All right. Uh, okay. Happy to have you guys back. Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing, all right, how to actually train yourself to handle objections better with role play. And what I'm going to share today is nothing new. Okay, it's not going to be anything new. It's stuff that you already know, right? But I just want to refresh, okay, with you guys, okay, so that you kind of remember, right? Because I believe mastery is done by doing the same shit again and again and again. All right, I don't believe trying to do something new. All right, I believe that if you truly want to master something, you must be bored. You must train it 1,000 times, right? So okay, so like Bruce Lee said, right? It's always doing one kick 10,000 times. Okay, so with that being said, all right, like let me just go back to the application close. Okay, so in the application close, right, which part of it is already handling the objections before? Okay, and okay, so how many of you guys? Okay, so actually one thing that when I started to teach this to people is actually the way you write your notes. Okay, so who wants to see how I write my notes? Okay, type in the chat notes. Right, that means how I actually type the prospects, like what they say, what they want, what they don't want. All right. So I realize not many people is doing this, right? Okay, so I see Giha says notes. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys my notes as well. Okay, so that like I'm showing you how I think. Okay, so can you guys see my screen now? Okay, this is Ite. Okay, so I had this call with Ite. Okay, and this was my notes with him. Okay, so this is just a very random example, and based on my notes here, all right. Okay, so you see result. Okay, what's the result that they want? You see the current situation that they're at. Okay, you see the obstacles that they're facing. Okay, the pain that they have. Right, 10 out of 10. Okay, then I write the refundable deposit lines. Okay, then I read my pitch, right? What I'm including for them, right? Because every person I might have a different offer for them, right? Like some of them I might do the calendar for them. Some of it might be a done with you, some of it might be a done for you, right? So sometimes I pitch different stuff depending on what my clients need. Okay, and then the bonus might be different also. Okay, and yeah, so this is how I write my notes. And then I kind of write down the price I'm going to charge as well, and then I lock in a second appointment date with them, right? That means they say they need to think about it, and therefore I lock in a second date and a deposit, and I lock in 200 ringgit lah. Okay, so who here can see that, hey, this is actually very clear, right? Like okay, because when we are doing sales, right, when we're doing the 5-step consult, we are always thinking like doctors. Okay, we are always thinking like doctors. Okay, because we know that when they come into our clinic, they already have some sort of pain, right? So for those people who come there on your call and say, hey, I come here and CC only lah, I come here and CC only, right? But that is totally bullshit because they have been stuck here for some time already. Okay, they have been stuck here for some time, right? And actually, how many of you guys enjoyed me showing my notes here, or how many of you guys learned something new, or this is like meh only? I don't know, right? Because the last time I showed this, the sales team that I was training, like they did not write any of these notes, right? So, for example, the last time when I was training a sales team, okay, they only write the result, they only write the current situation, they only write the obstacle, they only write the pain, and then the 10 out of 10. They did not write down their own offer, right? That means when you actually pitch them, do you write down your own offer or not, right? Because sometimes I don't even remember, right? Do you even write down your own offer? Do you write down the price or what's the bonus that you pitch to them? And are you writing down, your second appointment date as well? And are you collecting a refundable deposit, right? So, okay, so Ozan says something new. So how about your call analysis? You were taking note of this as well. What do you mean, Ozan? What's your question?
But let's say we want to improve our calls, right? So you're also putting it into Sales Mentor and saving the pointers in somewhere, right?
Okay, so for Sales Mentor, I let the Sales Mentor analyze the call only. I do not put my notes in the AI.
No, not these notes. I'm talking
Okay.
you send your call to Sales Mentor AI, the extract, right? And then,
Yes.
sorry. What it does is it give you feedback, pointers, etc. You are saving those in somewhere and evaluating it, adjusting your pitch, right?
Yes, correct. So yeah, so now I am showing you the details, all right? And then
When
later
you are
we are
in the
gonna
meeting. Yeah,
zoom
I'm
out.
clear
Yeah,
on that.
okay.
It's
Okay,
different.
so
Yes.
yes, right? And okay, so what I want you guys to actually take note, right, is when I'm asking for results, okay, I'm getting a number from them, 30 to 50K a month, right? So what's the result that you want? Okay, I want to grow to 30 to 50K a month, right? So last year in doing business, the whole year they were doing 200K a year. Okay, 200K a year. And so, okay, if you want to get to 30 to 50K a month and you tell me your yearly revenue is 200K, right? I don't know how much is that per month. Correct? So now I am then breaking them down on the call. I say, okay, so you told me last year you did 200K. Okay, so then I take 200K, I divide it by 12. So that means every month is about 15 to 20K. Is that correct? Yes. Okay, and then they said about 12 to 15K, 15 to 20K lah, right? And yeah, this is how I dig lah, right? So I'm just digging, and get to know, okay, how much is their one deal worth, right? And how much is how much do they charge for one deal, right? Then I re-anchor the whole conversation around, okay, so if I can help you to close one deal at 10 to 12K a day, right? Then this would be worth it already. Okay, so my current so this is how I do my current situation. And usually, okay, and I learned something new, okay? It's not I learned something new, I just realized something new, okay? When you are actually asking for how much money that they are making a month, okay? So now they say that they are making about 10, 12 to 15K a month, right? I would then ask this question, okay, so how long have you been at this level? Okay, how long have you been at this level? Okay, guys, so type in the chat. Okay, so how long have you been at 12 to 15K a month? How long have you been here? Right? So some people will say, oh, since before COVID, okay, I've been at 12 to 15K also, right? So it means they were stuck here for 5 years, guys. For 5 years, they've been at this level, stuck already. Correct? That's why they are talking to you. Okay, or for example, like let's just say if in health or like, like Changwi is in houses, right? Okay, or Steve is in funnels, right? Okay, so how long have you been stuck in this level, right, of not being able to invest in a house or invest in a property, right? How long have you been thinking of it, right? So I and the reason why I like to ask, hey, how long have you been stuck here, is because later I can then ask, okay, like later in a sale, I can then ask them, hey, you say you've been stuck here for the last 5 years, eh? And if after this call, right, nothing changes, right, what will happen in the next 6 months, right? Will you be at the same level, right? And chances are, and what if this is the same thing for the next 5 years? How would you feel about that, right? So nowadays I usually get, like how long have they been stuck here at this level? Okay, and then there are obstacles and their pain, right? That's all the normal stuff, right? Yeah,
Can I
but
ask a question
yeah.
about the pain and one more pointer? On the pain, when I read it literally like your script, most of the time they don't understand. Then I say, imagine you want to make 20K a month, right? And now you are making 5K. What will be, how your different your life will be? I try to dig a bit like this to find the frustration because when I say frustration, many times I say, actually, I'm okay. I'm satisfied where I am. Like this kind of answers I got a lot. Like they find the word frustration, especially the Malaysians I talk with, like something so extreme, like I'm dying kind of thing. I would not say frustration, maybe disappointment. I try to dig, but when I ask this question, oh, my life will be very different. I will buy property, I will send my child to private school, blah blah. They will start telling the things they would like to achieve. So if you cannot reach this income, you won't be able to do those. Is this something that will really bother you? That is this considered a frustration, or I should go with the word frustration and try to explain it to them?
Mm, yeah, so I've been doing so many calls, right? So I use the word pain, I use the word
What would be the biggest pain?
consequences.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I use the word pain, I use the word like what's the biggest pain? What's the biggest consequence you have if,
Hmm.
in your life and your business? Okay. Okay, so let me just show my screen, yeah. Like, okay, because this is like literally my script as well, right? Okay. So what is your biggest pain, your biggest frustration in your life and in your business if nothing changes after this call and you cannot achieve 50K a month, right?
Hmm.
So here is
Okay.
the part where I also ask, like this is a bit off script sometimes, but sometimes I can ask, hey, Ozan, by the way, do you have any big commitments? Right? Like, do you have a
Hmm.
family? Do you have a house?
Or
Do you have a
big goals,
car? Yeah,
etc.
like
Hmm.
do you have commitments that you need to pay, right? And like most often the answer is yes, right? So,
And
right?
how
And what
can you gauge how much they have? Because sometimes I talk with people, no income, like they are retired or very low income, but maybe because they are retired, obviously they have some savings, right? So how you can open up how much they have in their account? That's another problem I'm facing.
Okay, so I think that comes to the objection handling part later.
Oh, in here, you
Okay,
don't
okay.
try to guess it in here because I don't want to come
No, in
down
the
and
consultation,
give
no.
them
In
a
in the
10K offer,
consultation,
then they
no.
are like locked down, you know?
In the consultation,
Because
no. Yeah.
many people I talk, their income level is below 3K ringgit. So then I'm thinking that, oh, the moment I offer them something 10 to 15K, they will drop from their chair. So I need to kind of know how much they have that they can invest. Understand,
Okay,
right?
so yeah, so this is back to our hypnosis, right? And also back
Mm-hmm.
to what Alaric shared, which is, hey, if they have low income, right? Then we just ask, hey, can you be honest with me right now, right? First of all, like, Ozan, right? Can you be honest with me right now? Because I'm trying to help you here. Is it okay if we share how much money you have in your bank account? Is it 0 to 500, 500 to 1,000, 1,000 to 5,000, 5,000 to 10,000? Like, how much money do you have in your bank account now?
So this is in the objection. Kind of get it in the
All right, how much money do you have
five
close?
step. Mm-hmm.
Right? So if they say yes, I have $5,000, that means that they have $5,000, but they're just not willing to spend it with you,
Okay.
right? And but if they say no, then that means we ask, okay, so this saying to be very open with me. How much do you have right now? 0 to 200, 200 to 1,000, 1,000 to 5,000 or more, right? And at this point, if they cannot afford your main stuff, then you can downsell them something else instead. Make
Okay.
sense?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because if they don't have much in their bank account, like you rather just close them for something lower ticket and make sure that they pay in full rather than taking a bunch of installments and that they can't pay, right?
I mean, true. Mm-hmm. Today I do that. Example, today I close one case, but I do not installment, but a lower ticket item. Yeah.
Right? And if you're doing a lower ticket item, you can either do pay in full or at least half, right? Let's just say if it's a $500 thing, hey, you told me you have 250, okay, why don't you start with this first? Then you make some money already, or you're happy with this, then you upgrade to the next
Mm-hmm.
thing, right? So at least those you can collect 50%,
Yeah, I
right?
do like if you pay full, it will be 1,000 sing. Why don't we do it 300 sing, which is like 1,000 ringgit, 4 payments. She agreed to that.
Okay, do
Then
you
she
ask her
paid.
do you do
Mhm.
you ask her how much does she have in her bank account?
Between 1,000 to 2,000 ringgit.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that is Sing lah. So you're offering 300 Sing.
Ringgit. Yeah, correct. So we were in ringgit. So I offer 1,000 ringgit times 4 installments. And also her monthly income is below 2,000 ringgit. So I couldn't find a space in that. Mhm.
Okay,
But
okay.
this prospect was very open. Like honestly, she was like 10 out of 10, was on fire, really needs something. And she watched Aleric webinar. She was like, I want this. So the whole meeting was like actually 1.5 hours, but in the 35th minute, I already collect the payment. The next 45 minutes, I tell her how to utilize the system, bring her in, etc. lah.
I see. Okay, okay.
Mhm.
Got
But
it.
that is the issues I normally face with people who have low income. Example, yesterday night I had a meeting with a gentleman. My
Mm-hmm.
objection was completely different. If I'm taking you off topic, let me know. That everything was okay. I can start immediately, etc. When I disclose the price, the payment plan, everything he agreed. Suddenly he stopped and say, "You know what? I just bought yesterday, like few days back, işte Winston course. I want to consume it first, understand it first." I couldn't handle that objection. Like I try to go, it will come very good with mentoring, etc. He pay me a refundable deposit and schedule a meeting by end
What was
December.
the objection that she said?
Because Aleric last Thursday, sorry, Wednesday or Thursday, he
Yep.
put the Winston offer, right? So
Yep.
he buy this and he commit to it his installment.
Ah, okay,
Understand,
okay.
right? So
Understand.
he say, I want to see what I have first, then I want to come to mentorship.
Okay, got it,
I
got it.
I
Okay,
try to come with
so
the angle we can mentor you, you can ask your questions. They don't have hot seats, etc. Because your goal is hitting 8K dollar, etc. But
okay.
he was like, first I have the commitment, I cannot commit
Understand,
both.
understand. Okay, understand. Okay. So I just want to show you guys this graph. Okay, so how many of you guys know Alex Hormozy? Okay. How many of you guys know who is Alex Hormozy? And how many of you guys actually read his closing handbook? Right? Okay, so Ozan says me, right? So you know who is Alex Hormozy, okay? So I read his closing handbook, and this was the best thing that was shared. All right, like this was the best thing that was shared. Okay, from Alex Hormozy, right? Okay, so is this picture okay? That means advertising splits your audience into three buckets. Okay, three buckets. Okay, people who will say no anyway, and these are your unqualified leads, right? Like your unqualified leads are people who don't have money, who don't want it now, right? Like they must have money and they must have been doing it now, right? Okay. And then there's your yes. There's the yes and there's the no, right? Yes, that means I'm ready to buy already. That means don't mess it up. Okay, but unqualified is like no, like they don't have time, they don't have money, and they're not ready to invest anything, right? And okay, but as closers, okay, the biggest bucket that we have is the maybe. Okay, the maybe makes up 70 to 80%, right? That means they are like, hey, maybe I want this, maybe I don't want this, maybe I need this now, but maybe I can have this, a month later, 2 months later, right? And one of my biggest takeaway from the book is that if you cannot get them to make a decision, so the whole point of you getting on a call with them is for them to make a decision, right? It's either a yes or a no, right? Actually, a refundable deposit is pretty much a no as well, right? So I try to reduce that now, lah, right? So it's either a yes or a no, right? And how good you are as a closer, it is really how much of this maybe can you convert into a yes, right? So this is what objection handling is about, right? And this is what Alex Hormozy teaches in the book as well, right? Objection handling is converting all these people who say maybe, maybe, converting all these maybes into a yes. Okay, and this is why we train, right? The people who are not sure why they need this is why we train, right? Whereas people who already know this is what they want, who already say yes, okay, so don't mess this up. Okay, so who understands this graphic here? Okay, type in maybe in the chat. Okay, so who understands that your goal as a closer, how
Okay.
good you are, okay, is to convert the maybe.
Kingsley, how you will convert this fella? In my case, like he already buy the other course, he want to utilize it, and he doesn't have means for both, and he already commit to it, and the installment plan is very interested. Place the deposit, schedule the second meeting, but I couldn't like I try to explain the importance of mentorship, etc. Sorry, give me 10 minutes. You continue. I will get the answer. I have an important call coming.
Okay. So now that I've shown my notes to you guys, so now that I've showed my notes to you guys, so since there are quite a few of you guys in the call as well, maybe Steve, okay, Dina, Giha, right, Lucas, Xiang Hong, or Estelle, Huda, right? Like you guys can put some questions in the chat so that I know where you guys are at and how I can help you as well, okay? So so today is not going to be anything new, all right, but I just want to share again, how I actually improve my close rate, is with this charm framework, charm, 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 So what is charm, right? Charm is the number of calls that you do, is the number of calls that you do, right? The more so imagine, right? The more times you go to the gym, the better you get at the gym, right? So it's just the number of calls that you do, right? That means the number of real calls plus role plays that you do. Okay. Number 2 is hypnosis. Okay. So guys, so type in the chat hypnosis in the chat. Okay. How many of you guys got listened to hypnosis in the last 7 days? Okay, in the last 7 days, if in the last 7 days you got listened to hypnosis, type in the number 7. Okay, that means if in the last 7 days you got listened to hypnosis, type in the words the letter 7. If no, type 0. Okay, if you haven't listened to hypnosis in the past 7 days, type 0. Okay, so Giha says 7. Okay, Giha, so which one did you listen to, Giha? Okay, Lucas says 0. Okay, Steve says 0. Okay, so Lucas, now you know what you're not doing lah. Okay, so Steve, you also know what you're not doing lah. Okay, so Ata says 0 as well. Okay, hypnosis. Okay, so Giha says I listened to Alaric 1%, high ticket closer. Okay, perfect. Okay, perfect. So Giha, you start with these two first, the 1% and high ticket closer first, because you are still new. So you need to build your confidence. right? And how much is your stuff worth? How much is your color brain coaching worth? How much is the price that you are selling? You can unmute yourself as well, Giha. 5K, 5K ringgit.
Yeah.
Okay. And this is like a group coaching program, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, so 5K for 3 months, yeah, that is definitely consider on the lower end, lah, right? Because in my first few coaching calls, I already charged 8K for my first few calls, right? I was already charging 8K from 8K ringgit lah for my first few calls, okay? Okay, and they are Malaysians and they paid me as well, okay? So I mean I'm just giving you context, okay? But this 1% and high ticket closer, it will give you the confidence to actually know that you are worth more. Okay, Yiha, it will actually give you the confidence that you are worth more, you can definitely charge more, okay? For Lucas and Steve, right? So you guys are telling me zero. Okay, and yeah, so okay, so for those of you guys who say zero, okay, why zero? Is it because you didn't know it, or because yeah, like you didn't know it, you forgot about it, or it wasn't your priority, or like what was yeah, why zero? Yeah, just let me know, okay? So for me, I'm a busy person as well. So okay, so when I usually listen to this hypnosis is actually when I'm driving. Okay, as weird as that sounds, okay, I listen to that when I'm driving. Okay, like if I'm stuck in a 30-minute jam, 45 minutes jam, okay, I listen to it while I'm driving. Like, instead of listening to your radio, okay, I listen to that while I'm driving. And I also listen at night. Okay, so this will actually reprogram your mind. Okay, so Steve says was listening before but less and less lately. Okay, so now you know what you're missing. Okay, so Lucas and Steve, I would suggest you can listen to the 1% and high ticket closer first, and only when you are done with top 1% and high ticket closer, after you've done the whole 21 days, okay, that means you already program your subconscious, you're worth more, right? You're confident that the more that they pay, the more they transform, right? And okay, so after you are very confident at this, then listen to the objection handling hypnosis. Okay, how many of you guys know there's an objection handling hypnosis? Okay, if you guys have heard that before, type in the word objection. Okay, how many of you guys have heard the objection handling hypnosis? Okay, type in the chat objection. Okay, and okay, so Estelle says objection as well. Okay, great. Okay, so once you have finished the first two, all right, then you can listen to the objection handling hypnosis as well, all right, which is in the group chat. Is like the links in the group chat. Okay, so Giha, for you can just go with the 21 days first. Okay, just listen to top 1% and high ticket first. Okay, and once you start to do more calls, right, then your next problem is objection. Then you listen to the objection one. Then it will help you. Okay, so what else? Okay, CHARM. Okay, so first you do the calls, right? The calls, whether it's real call or role play call. Second is hypnosis. Okay, is to reprogram your mind, and how do you handle objections in a reflex way, right? That means you're not depending on a script, you're not depending on something. You already kind of know how to handle it because you've been listening to it so many times, right? So Etta says link for hypnosis. Okay, so Etta, it's in our group chat. All right, that means the UCA VIP group. All right, if you just go into the group description, okay, is there. But since you guys have requested, I will put it in the chat again. Okay. Okay, so high ticket sales hypnosis, top 1%. So listen to that, two of those for 21 days. And then after you're done with those two, then you can listen to the objection handling hypnosis, right? If you found that you are stuck with a lot of objections, how do you handle them? Then listen to the objection handling hypnosis, okay? Third is actually AI reflection, okay? Charm, CHARM, okay? Third is AI reflection, is to identify your blind spots, okay? Identifying your blind spots. Okay, so how many of you guys actually use this AI before, okay? If you guys use AI before, type in AI. If you guys haven't used this before, type in 0 in the chat. Okay, if you guys have used this before, okay, type in AI in the chat. And if you guys have never used this, okay, type in 0 in the chat. Okay, so for those of you guys who use the AI, okay, Giha, Estelle, Xiang Hong, okay, do you guys ask this question? How can I have handled the objections better? Yes or no? Okay, so Estelle says yes. Okay, so Estelle, okay, Giha says no. Okay, so okay, maybe Giha, can you okay, Giha and Xiang Hong. Okay, so Giha and Xiang Hong, can you share with me your ChatGPT link, and I will show you how to actually ask it to teach you how to handle this. Okay, can you share that link, and I will then show you now on the call. Okay, so since you guys say AI means you guys have used it before. Okay, yeah, so yeah, check it now and drop it in the link so that I can help you. Okay, and then M is momentum and mastery. Okay, M is momentum and mastery. That means when you record, you reflect, you repeat, then you adapt the script, right? You change the script because now you know, hey, this works better, right? And when you train others, right? When you train others to improve their own closing, when you help others, right? You actually are helping yourself also. Okay, so Xiang Hong says how to share. Okay, Xiang Hong. So let's say my call with Ramzan, lah, right? Okay. So if you go to ChatGPT, you see here share, right? So for me, okay, I always rename the chat as my client's name. If that helps you, okay, I always rename the chat as my client's name. So for example, Ramzan, I rename her chat name as Ramzan, so that I know whenever if I do a second call with her, a third call with her, I already have her name here. It's very easy for me to check, because if not, you have too many chats and you don't know where is it. Okay, and if you don't know Xiang Hong, okay, Xiang Hong, if you don't know, you can search the chat again. So let's just say his name is Adrian, right? So you search Adrian again, for example, right? Then you can find that chat. Okay, so I see Giha. Okay, you're giving me the link. Okay, so let me just open that link, and let me see how if you're analyzing it correctly or not. Okay, unable to load conversation. Can you try to share again? Yeah, it says unable to load conversation. Yeah, can you try to share it again? Okay, or Giha, if you want to share screen, that's okay as well. Like, yeah, okay, if you're in front of your computer, you can share screen as well. Then I can coach you directly. Also okay.
Okay. Let me
Yeah, you want
share.
to share screen? Okay, awesome. Let's do this. Okay, so how was your course, Giha? Congrats, by the way, all right? You joined the first week, and within the first week, you got 5 calls. So how was your 5 calls, Giha?
I have another 2 calls that haven't will be scheduled on this Friday.
Okay,
So I only go through for 3 calls. The first one, this one that I have a what we call it. This is the first one lah that I'm going
sure,
to
sure.
share. Let
Okay,
let me
awesome.
let me let me let me share first.
Can, can.
Where is it? This one.
Okay, so now you have done 3 calls, so you analyzed 3 calls already, correct?
The second call actually is not I didn't do any audits on that because of that one is divert to different things. So
Okay.
so it's not considered that sales calls. The third one it is sales calls, but yet I still cannot close, but I managed to tell all the packages and whatsoever is
Okay,
just the objection part. I don't
okay,
know how to
okay.
handle it lah.
Can. Okay. Okay, so first of all, congratulations because you did 3 calls, And my second question is what happened to your second call? Why did your second call from a sales call it went to like a friendship call or something like that? What happened
Okay.
there?
Okay, actually, because during the networking session, I've been telling that they are welcome to book a session with me. But this person actually, um, this person actually, he wanted to have a network session. It's not that the calls are related to what I've been presented during that day. So
Okay,
that's why
understand. Okay, okay. Okay, Giha, so don't be fooled. Okay, guys. Okay, okay. Like everyone else in this room also, okay? Like, okay, whenever you get on a call,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and this is the way that I've been trained to think, lah, right?
Mm-hmm.
Every event is a sales event. Every
Okay.
call is a sales call.
Okay.
Every event is a sales event. Okay, guys. So type this in the chat. Okay, every event,
Okay.
every webinar, every event is a sales event, and
Okay.
every call is a sales call.
Okay.
Okay, and Giha, the reason why I say that is because yes, he might not want to like okay, like what he present and your topic might be two different things, correct? That's why you didn't go ahead and do the sales call.
Yeah.
Okay, but what if you did the 5-step consult?
Okay.
Right? You would have known, hey, this is the result that he want. His
Mm.
biggest obstacle is this, right? Let's just say
Mm.
his biggest obstacle, he can't grow his team, right? Or his sales performance
Mm.
sucks, right?
No, because he did not have a team actually.
Okay, okay,
He did not have a team, and then he proposed something. I mean, a kind of collaboration with me. So
okay,
the
okay. So
conversation become
I
become
see. Okay,
partnership
so
kind of
Giha,
things.
okay,
Hmm.
so Giha, this is when is it a he or
Yeah,
she?
yeah. I
Is
understand
it
that.
a he or she?
He.
He, okay?
Mm.
So somewhere, okay, so do you start off with do you start off the conversation by pre-framing and say, hey, this call is gonna last for 45 minutes. I'll ask you 5 simple questions to see if we're a good fit, and we can get straight to the point.
I don't have that.
Okay.
I
Okay.
only
See, there
ask
is your yeah.
uh
So you
okay,
didn't
okay.
pre-frame the call.
Yeah, I didn't
Right?
pre-frame the call.
So
Yeah.
so if you're following, so I adapted my script based on Alaric script, right? But
Okay.
I added more stuff inside lah, okay? Because
But I
I
didn't
struggled with this
find
style of stuff.
I didn't find that 5 questions in the application close. Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Okay, so now anyway, since you're
Mm.
already sharing, so for your second call, your biggest takeaway is if people want to collab with you and stuff like that, right? Like for example, if you're talking about collaboration, I still must know what is your pain point, correct?
Yeah.
I still must know what is your obstacles, what is your pain point, how can I collab with you, for example. So
Mm.
to me, I'll still go ahead and do that 5-step consult anyway,
Okay.
right? Because once you already do the consult, you already know, hey, this is how much money that this guy wants to make. Here's how
Mm-hmm.
much money is he making a month. Will he
Mm-hmm.
be like you in your heart, you know, is this guy gonna be a good partner for me or good client for me? Before you go ahead and make the pitch, you already know. Because you already asked that person so much. You understand?
Okay.
So don't take that friendly approach and stuff like that. Like don't let him lead because it's your call, it's your calendar, it's your Zoom room.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. But that's great, right? I think that's a great lesson for everyone here because sometimes we all meet them at a networking event and it's like, like things supposed to you want to get them from point A to point B, right? Point B is them sending money to you, is them buying your product or service. But then
Correct.
the conversation go up, down, left, right, and then cannot reach point B,
Correct. Yes.
right? So
Yeah, I would say so.
this is when you're not taking leadership of the call.
Okay. Noted.
Okay? And if you ever lose leadership of the call, you just start to ask questions to them again. So the power dynamic is you are always asking them. You are always
Okay.
asking them. You are always asking them. You are always asking them. Because that is when you are leading the call.
Okay.
But if they are asking you questions, then
Mm.
they are leading the call already. Make sense?
Okay.
And did this person ask you a lot of questions during the call? I'm sure he did, right?
He did. I also asked question to him also. It's
Okay.
just I do understand, and then I noticed that yes, he lead the conversation, I would say.
Okay, correct, right? So if he comes into your okay, next time any person comes into your call, you are the one who's leading the conversation. Okay,
Okay.
so you just okay, but yeah, that's amazing lah. Okay, the fact that you did your first 3 calls in a week, that's really great. Okay, and the faster you make mistakes, the faster you learn.
Okay.
Okay, guys, so type in the chat. Okay, the faster you make mistakes, the faster you learn. Okay, the faster you make mistakes, the faster you learn. Okay, so let's see what we have in your AI here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Oh, wait. Where is it lah? Yeah.
it seems like you uploaded the whole VTT file, but you didn't upload the transcript.
This one is not transcript. This one?
Okay,
No, meh?
so so Giha, ChatGPT does not recognize a VTT file.
Oh, yeah.
It
Okay.
does not know what is a VTT file. So can you open this file again? You open this VTT file again on your laptop. You open this VTT file again.
Okay. Wait.
Yeah. So luckily I checked your ChatGPT because you're not using the AI correctly. Okay, you need to be opening the VTT. You copy everything that's inside the VTT. That means from 0 to number 200 to number 500, like copy everything that's inside the VTT.
Okay.
That means you go control A, you or yeah, you control A,
Okay.
copy, yeah, and then you copy and paste here.
Copy and paste at the ChatGPT.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Here
yes.
is
Can you
it?
paste it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now, okay, so I see the number reach 894, correct?
Message is too long.
Okay, so yeah, so what we usually do is we
Mm-hmm.
usually paste until 500 or 600.
500, 600.
So yeah, right? Yeah, about 500 or 600, and then I will say part 1. Reply yes if you understand.
Okay. Up to 800, yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
600. Sorry.
yeah, so about 600 lah.
Wow, why got so many?
Okay, so I guess if 800 your call is probably 1.5 hours lah, right?
1 hour.
Okay.
600.
Okay, and for those of you guys who is still new to this AI, okay, this is how we do it, okay? Okay, so stop here.
Okay. So I delete
Okay.
this one, yeah?
Okay, so what you do, you can control X.
Control X. Then,
Okay, that means now, okay, and then before you enter, so just scroll all the way down, and then if you write, okay, and if you can write this part 1, so you write here part 1, that
but
means
the
you are
message
telling,
is too long, still too long.
oh, still too long. Okay,
Uh,
then yeah, then it's 500 lah.
500.
Yeah, about 500 lah. Okay, so after you learn this once, then you know how to use this already.
Okay. Make it 500, 500. Okay lah. Here,
Okay. Yep.
root
Okay.
X. Okay. Then,
Then you tell it,
okay.
part one. Scroll all the way down and tell it part one. Part one. Scroll all the way down and tell it like part one. Part one.
Part 1.
Full stop.
Okay.
Reply yes. Reply yes if you understand. Okay, now send it. Okay, so it will just say yes. Okay, and now you can paste part two. So part two, you can type in the chat there, part two, analyze this call. Part two, analyze this call. So you are telling ChatGPT, okay, that's the first part, and now part two, analyze this call.
Continue, isn't it?
Yes,
Oh,
yes. Part two.
okay. So,
So here, yeah, you just paste the parts where it's like,
it's just now it's 514.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. So this one,
Okay, yeah. So you just delete all of the parts above.
no, nothing. Parts above, nothing. It
Okay,
started
okay.
is
Actually, I just come back up. You don't need to delete.
Yes.
Even you duplicate, send, it is okay. It will not tell you duplicated this.
Okay, okay. So, okay, yeah,
It was
then we
two
can
meetings,
just
is it?
paste this. Yeah, maybe you just enter.
enter part 2, yeah?
Yeah.
Part
Part
2.
two, analyze this call.
And
Analyze this call. Okay, so now then you analyze the call. So this is how you do it. Okay, Giha?
okay. Oh, we have to
Okay.
copy and paste lah.
Yes, yes.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So okay, you ask solid discovery questions. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. So okay, so it's giving you an evaluation lah. Okay, so you presented normal price 1497, special price 997. Scroll down. Okay,
I did
scroll
not
down.
offer her my big tickets. I mean the 5K one because I know that
She can't afford it,
yeah.
right?
So that's
Okay,
why
good, great. Yes, that is the right thing to do. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down even more. Okay,
because
so
she's
okay, so the weakness is objection handling and closing lah, right? So the AI is giving you a 6 lah.
okay.
Okay, so now I want you to ask the AI, what objections did she have? Right? What objections did she have?
This one.
Yes. Okay, scroll down. Okay, so
Yeah,
she says she's not ready.
yeah. Correct.
Okay, and this is how the AI can teach you to handle the objections,
She's not ready. Yes. Okay.
right? So let me ask, right? When would be a good time for you to start? Okay, and then second is financial hesitation. Okay, wait.
Mm.
Okay, let's see this one by one. Let's see her objections one by one. Okay,
Okay.
stop at number two.
And number two, this one.
Okay, so she shows mild financial concern or uncertainty.
Mm.
Okay, but she didn't say I cannot afford it. Okay,
Mm.
macam mana? Oh, okay, okay. So she showed some financial hesitation. She didn't tell you it's a money problem lah. Okay, scroll down. Scroll down. Beritahu saja price tu dengan nombor tu juga. Mungkin package yang first but tapi buat sekarang. Or I just want to know the price. Okay, so she is the one who's asking you for the price, correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is a clear buying signal,
Uh-oh.
right? Because if you are not interested to buy, why you want to know the price?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a buying signal, lah, right? So it's a buying signal that is
Yeah. She
disguised.
did mention. She
Mm,
did
mm, mm.
mention because I did offer the 6K package. The 5K 6K package, which is I'm going to a personal coach lah. The
Okay,
DFY. Yes, DFY.
okay,
So
okay.
but then yeah, I probably do not know how to handle that
Okay,
thing.
never mind, never mind. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, what else? Uncertainty decision making. Okay.
15 to 20K is actually that she
Okay.
wanted to
Do you
achieve the
ask for,
same.
okay, so question here, Giha, do you ask her for a refundable deposit? Yes or no?
Refundable deposit.
Tak.
Uh,
Tak
I
ada.
I probably not. But
Okay, Giha. So remember me and Alaric, we were telling in the group, right? We said,
yeah.
do or die. Like I don't care, like next time in every single sales call, do
Hmm.
or die.
Hmm.
You read the refundable deposit line. You
Okay.
still have a 50% chance.
I
Okay.
remember that words. I remember whatever that you've mentioned. The thing is, I'm not sure whether that is the refundable kind of things, or it's just that not convincing enough. The way I say it, probably is not convincing enough.
Okay. So do you know that we have 10 paragraphs for refundable deposit? Like in our script, there's
Yeah.
10 paragraphs. Do you know that?
10 paragraphs, 10 lines, man.
Yeah,
What
10
paragraphs?
lines. Like 10.
Giha, imagine
Yeah.
that 1 week ago, I was the one who talked to you, right? And I read this.
Yeah.
Did it like sound? I mean, I didn't read it. It is already embedded inside. I was not looking at a script when my camera is open. But do you
Yeah.
remember when I asked this, does it feel very awkward? No, right? You just think for a while, okay, sounds fair. Let's go ahead. So what I'm offering is very fair request actually. I will I will explain everything to you but you only can do it after they understand the fact that you understood them 100%. I totally got you, right? After the recap. When I tell this, then they are like, okay, he understood what I need. So I will do an offer to you. Okay, sure. But I want you to make a decision today, yes or no, or a refundable deposit. Then you say,
Okay.
okay, fair, let's do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So
So, but it is
Giha,
very important.
right?
In past, like
Hmm.
way back, right? When I was not doing this, after
Hmm.
I start to make a yes or no decision now, it
Hmm.
suddenly locks the people. Like a lot of people, the biggest objection I had, let me think about it. That
Hmm.
is like the 90% of my obstacles hidden
Hmm.
under this. But once you add this sentence, yes,
Hmm.
no, or if you really need to think about it, a refundable deposit, many people cannot say, let me think about it.
Oh,
Okay, then we do a refundable
oh my
deposit.
God. Yeah. I guess I'm not using
That
the
is
refundable
very
Okay.
important.
statement
Okay.
in a correct way, I
So
guess.
okay. So Giha, in short, what I'm seeing is you just need more role play.
Okay.
Right? You need a safe space for you to
Mm-hmm.
fail, for you to learn.
Okay.
Because you either learn this on your
Mm-hmm.
actual calls where you could have collected money, or you can practice this among our friends here, right? Like
Okay.
you practice with this with Steve, Chegurama, with Atta, with Huda, with Changwi, with Dina, right? Because everybody here wants to learn how to close better.
Okay.
So by next week you find a partner, then what you do, you practice role play.
Okay.
That means I try to close you, you try to close me.
Okay.
If it's awkward, it's okay because me and you we are both new. Like it's okay, we are learning. It's a
Okay.
learning process, right?
Okay.
But when you are doing this, Giha, even if
Mm.
you're doing a role play, try to collect money on a call.
Okay.
I want you to be used to that feeling of collecting money on a call.
Okay.
That means I want you to transact, right? Like I don't care by touch and go, by bank, by pay, like whatever. Just transfer $1, one ringgit across. Okay,
Okay.
mute your mic, and I want you to get that feeling. Oh, how does it feel like to collect money on a call?
Okay.
Because it's going to be quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You're just gonna send the bank account over, and you're gonna say, "Hey, this is my bank account. Go ahead and make the payment." And I'm gonna mute my mic now. It's gonna be awkward, and it's okay
Okay.
because you will eventually go through this with your higher paying clients,
Okay.
right? So yeah, okay. So you just need to do more role plays, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Giha, any other questions other than this?
No,
Because now
this
you know how to
is
use the AI, okay?
yeah.
And now you
Yeah.
know to role play. Now you know to ask for refundable deposit. And
Okay.
Giha, one more thing for you
Mm-hmm.
is I would shorten your calendar booking slot, Giha. So the reason why your call is this Friday, is it because your
Mm-hmm.
calendar is open for too long, too far ahead?
Mm-hmm.
Like how long is your calendar availability like?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. I will
Uh,
shorten it to 6 working days, about 6 working days.
oh, okay.
Me,
Okay.
because if it's too far ahead, they already forgotten what you present already.
Okay.
They
Okay.
already
Okay.
forgotten. Life get busy. They don't want to talk to you anymore. They
Okay.
get cold
Okay.
lah. They get
Okay.
cold. So
Okay.
so change that to 5 or 6 working days, and
Mm-hmm.
therefore they will remember you better. And yeah,
Okay.
right. Like there's
Mm-hmm.
more urgency lah in speaking to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
awesome. Thanks, Giha. Yeah,
Thank you, Kingsley.
yeah, loving action takers like you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
awesome. Okay, yeah, maybe you can stop sharing your screen, then we can jump off. Okay. Okay, so how many of you guys? Okay, so what do you guys learn from Giha? Okay, what is your biggest takeaway from Giha? Okay, let me know in the chat. What do you learn from Giha's case? Okay, because I think Giha's case is same with a lot of you, right? A lot of you will go through the same thing. Okay, I went through this as well. Okay, so I just want to know what is your biggest takeaway. Okay, maybe Estelle, Xiang Hong, Huda, Yasin, Changwi, Ernie, Derek, Etta, Steve, Ozan, Dina, Lucas, Helen. Okay, what is your biggest takeaway? What do you learn from Giha's case? Okay, Xiang Hong says refundable deposit. Okay, Xiang Hong, when you practiced this last time, what offer were you selling? What were you selling last time? And do you do a role play before? Xiang Hong, do you do a role play before? Okay, so Xiang Hong says no as well. Okay, so why don't, okay, since Giha and Xiang Hong, okay, since you guys here have never done a role play, okay, so maybe let me just kind of walk you through, all right, on what a role play session would be like. Okay, is that okay? Okay, so when you guys role play, okay, I'm gonna send this to you guys after this as well. Okay, but okay, so this is what I call the call checklist. Okay, so these are all the things to do in the call. Okay, now when you are okay, so let's just say Giha you role play with Xiang Hong. Okay, so like Xiang Hong tried to close Giha, Giha tried to close Xiang Hong. So you guys allocate 2 hours in between yourself. First hour is Giha close Xiang Hong. Second hour is Xiang Hong close Giha. Okay. So when you guys start off the call, okay. So for example, if I'm Giha, right, and you are Xiang Hong, right, I say, okay, Xiang Hong, can you pretend to be a business owner, or can you pretend to be a salesperson? And you are facing some problems, and you are interested into learning what is this colored brain thing about. Okay, now when you're new, you just go along with the flow. That means you make it easy for Giha, because Giha is still learning the script. Like you make it easy for her. Okay, but for those of you guys who are more advanced, okay, like maybe Steve, Estelle, okay, Huda, okay, maybe more advanced, like Lucas, okay, maybe when you guys do a role play, you can request your partner. You say, hey, hey Xiang Hong, when you role play, can you role play as a tougher client? Okay, that means you give. I need to think about it. I need to ask my partner. The price isn't right. Like give all this type of common bullshit that your clients give you. Because the harder your role play is, like that is more like your real client. Okay, and that teaches you how to handle the objections. Okay, so Ernie says, let our client know that it's a 45 minutes call, otherwise they lead us. Okay, so Ernie, yeah, that's that. Okay, that's a great takeaway as well. Okay, so you are always leading the call. Okay, so when you do a role play, okay, like set that expectation with your partner. So if you're my partner today, I want you to role play. Okay, I want you to give me some objections. Okay, like I need to think about it, blah blah blah, right? And then you go through that process, and you can use this call checklist that I made for you guys. Okay, which is here. Okay, if you scroll to the lower part of this thing, right, is price drop, and then the objection handling part. Okay, objection handling part, right? Okay, and first is to isolate their objections. Okay, guys, so type in the chat, isolate their objections. Okay, isolate their objections. So type in the chat, isolate their objections. Okay, so who knows what is isolate their objection? Who knows what is isolating? Okay, type in the chat, what does isolating mean? What does isolating mean? What does isolating mean? Why do we want to isolate their objections? Why? Who knows? Okay. Like I said, okay, I don't want to spoon feed you guys. I want to train you guys on how to think. Okay. So Xiang Hong says, if XYZ is not a problem, what do you think will prevent you from going ahead with the offer? Okay. Yes, that is isolating, right? That means you say, hey, other than price, is there anything else holding you back? Then they say, oh, I need to talk to my partner, okay? Other than price and other than talking to your partner, is there anything else that's holding you back from joining this? Right? Then they will say no. So guys, is it crystal clear now that other than the price, other than their partner, if you can solve these two issues for them, it will be a yes, correct? Correct or not? If you ask, hey, other than price and your partner, is there anything else that's holding you back? And they say no. That means their only problem is the price and their partner only. Correct or not? If you can solve the price and the partner, then you can get a yes already. They are basically telling you, hey, like there's only two things in the world that's stopping me from doing this: the price and the partner. Okay. So the first thing that we do is you go back to the 5-step consult. Okay, so okay, again, this is in the objection handling hypnosis. Okay, so maybe Giha, maybe you can start to listen to the the objection hypnosis as well, okay? Since you have a call this Friday, all right? And then you okay, and yeah, and also Xiang Hong, you can also try to listen to that objection handling, because then you will know what am I talking about. Because what I'm sharing with you here, like this is only a 2 hours call. But after this 2 hours call, you will forget. Okay, you will forget, and that is where the hypnosis comes in. Okay, because you don't need me to keep telling you the same thing, right? When you can use the hypnosis to to tell you. So I will show you how to link back to the five-step consult, okay, and how this works, okay? So all of this is actually in your closing script anyway. Okay, all of this is in your normal application closing script anyway, but it's just too long, right? If you notice, the application close is like 30, 35 pages, for example, right? And for you to actually go back, okay, when you face an objection, for you to actually search through 35 pages, you won't have time to do that on the call. So that is why I created this simple, like a more simple version, so that we can still use during the call. Okay, so step number one is to always isolate their objections. Okay, okay. After that, right? So if they say, hey, price and partner is the issue, right? Then you link back to their 5-step consult. Hey, I thought just now you said you wanted to hit 30K a month, right? I thought just now you said you wanted a better relationship. I thought you said just now you wanted to be a better leader, right? And these are the words that came out from their mouth. Okay, so when I show you my notes just now, okay, when I show you my black color notes just now, those are words that came out from their mouth. Okay, that means they said, hey, I want to hit 30 to 50K a month. Did they say it or did I say it? Who said this? Did they say it or did I say it? Okay, if it's them, type they, right? If it's I, type me, right? So they said it, correct? So whatever that they say is always correct, because they are the one that is telling you. They are always correct, right? So this 5-step consult goes, hey, I thought you said just now you already been stuck here for the last 6 months. You already been stuck here for the last 1 year. Okay, you already have this problem for the last 5 years, right? What will happen if you don't solve it now? Okay, if for the next 5 years, right, you still stuck with this issue, how much is it gonna cost you? Right? So I link it back to their 5-step consult. This is why it's so important for me to write down the notes. Right? I link it back. I say, hey, just now I thought you said this, right? So just now I thought you said you wanted to hit 50K a month, right? So how are you going to continue without this coaching? How are you going to continue without this service? Okay, and then okay, and then the next one is I used to be like you. Okay, so for example, right, they say, hey, I don't it's too expensive and I don't have that cash now, right? Then you ask, hey, by the way, do you have a credit card or not? Then they say yes. And then you say, okay, so why don't you use your credit card to get this offer, right? Then you say, oh, okay lah, I scared lah, I don't want to use my credit card, I don't want to be in debt, right? Then I will pull up a testimonial, guys. So type in the chat, testimonial. Okay, guys, type in the chat, okay, testimonial, right? I will show a testimonial. So for example, right, if all of us here, all right, since we're Alaric's students, we can actually use Alaric's testimonials, okay? And we can just say we are business partners with him, okay? Use Alaric's testimonials, okay? And say, hey, we are business partners with him. This is my company. You understand? Like, these are our students' results, right? And if you can close a deal, with him and you need Alaric to help, do you think he will help you? Yes or no? Do you think Alaric will help you or not if you need help? Right? He will definitely help you, right? Because you are our UCA student. Okay, so is legal to use their testimonial. Okay, so my point is, okay, if they are scared to swipe credit card, I'll say, hey, this person, okay, so I used to be like you, or this person used to be like you, right? So I said, oh, I used to be like you. Okay, last time I was so scared to use credit card until I realized that, hey, credit card, actually a lot of rich people use credit card because they give you points and they allow you to split larger payments. So Amanda here was just like you, right? So I should say Amanda here was just like you. At first she was scared to use credit card, right? But after she joined the program, she learned so much and she made back her ROI. Okay, then I will show them that actual testimonial of Amanda, right? Then I will say, hey, like this is what, yeah. So Amanda used to be like you, right? And okay, so this is the main two ways that we use, okay? And we always persist 2 to 3 times after they are rejected. That means like, okay, like let's just say if now I'm trying to close Giha, right? And Giha said, no lah, I'll think about it lah. Okay, so give me some time, right? Then I'll ask, okay, so what do you need to think about? Okay, so that means when people give you excuse like I need to think about it, give me some time, blah blah blah, right? We persist for 2 to 3 more times. That means we still continue to ask them. That means you are already expecting them to reject you. That means in your mindset, you already know that they're gonna reject you, right? You come into the call, you already know that, hey, this guy is confirmed gonna reject me. But it's how I handle that rejection that will get me the sale. Okay, because for example, my call, right, or in one of my calls, okay, with actually Lucas, we actually counted. He actually gave me objections 11 times. Okay, he gave me 11 objections on why he doesn't want this thing and why he doesn't want it now, and I still persisted, right? And I still closed him, right? Okay, so the rule of thumb is we persist for 2 to 3 times, but you should do more. Okay, like you should okay, and you should gauge their buying temperature also, whether are they asking buying questions or whether, okay, or is it excuses. Okay, so what is a buying question? Okay, a buying question is like, hey, if I join you, then what software must I use? Okay, is that a buying question or an excuse? Okay, if I join you, what software should I use? Okay, is that a buying question or an excuse? Okay, maybe I'll give you guys another example. Okay, okay, so if I start now, is there any guarantee? Okay, like, okay, if I start now, okay, is there any guarantee or not? Like, what type of guarantee do I get? Is that a buying question or an excuse? Okay, so Giha says buying question, right? It's a buying question. That means I'm asking more. I'm like, hey, if I start now, right, will I still get that bonus or not? Right? These are all buying questions. Right? What is not a buy? Yeah. Okay. So if it's a buying question, continue, persist. Right? So the reason why I continue with Lucas, even though he rejected me 11 times, okay, and he says low, is because he still give me buying signal. Okay, he still got give me buying signal, and I understood that he still had that buying signal there, so I still continue. Okay, so you have to read in the call lah. You have to read the person in the call. Okay, and okay, so 5-star consult close used to be like you close. Okay, third one. Okay, scale of 1 to 10 close. Okay, so let's just say like okay, so let's just say Estelle, right? So okay, so Estelle, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, where are you right now? Okay, 1 meaning if it's free and you okay, even if it's free, you wouldn't do it. And 10 meaning that you will do it no matter what. Where are you right now? Okay, then they say, oh, I'm at a 7. Okay, great. So what will make it a 10 out of 10 for you? Then they'll say, oh, okay, maybe this payment is too big. If you can split by 3 months, or if you can split by 12 months, then okay, then I would join, right? So this is a scale of 1 to 10 close. So when you guys are doing the role play, I want to see you guys using this. Okay, I want to see you guys isolating the objections, handling the objections, linking back to their 5-step consult. Okay, this person used to be like you. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, right? If you are not doing this in your role play, right, especially if you're more advanced, right, like Estelle, Huda, okay, maybe Steve, right, like especially if you guys are more advanced and you guys are doing a role play, you should tell them, hey, give me some shit. Give me, I'll think about it. Give me, I'll need to ask my partner, right? Like give me some excuses so that I can play dumb with you guys, you know, right? And then it's the how much money do you have close? Okay, and then another example, okay, or another common objection that they might say is, hey, why don't you just give me some time? I try to do this myself first, and then yeah lah, and then later I'll only get back to you lah. I'll only get back to you in 3 months time lah. Alright, so why now, right? So first of all, in the 5-step consult, I would have already asked them, hey, how long have you been stuck here at this level? Right? How long have you been thinking of solving this problem? I would have already known. Right? That's why your consultation is important, right? So okay, how long have you been thinking of solving this question? Or how long have you been stuck at this level? Okay, so I've been stuck at this level for 5 years already, right? Then you ask them, hey, okay, so I understand that you can definitely try to do it yourself first, but let me ask you this question: how long is it going to take? And what happens if in the next 5 years you're still stuck here in the same situation, right? So if price wasn't an issue, would you get started today? Right? Then if they say, okay, price isn't an issue, sure, I want to get started, right? Then you say, hey, if yes, what is happening between your life now and later? Right? So there's a lot of, okay, all this now and later stuff lah, right? Like, okay, if they say, hey, give me till tomorrow to think about it, right? Then I ask, hey, so what is happening in your life now, in between now and tomorrow? What's the difference between now and tomorrow? Okay, and what would you do if you didn't do this? So this is kind of like a plan B lah, right? So if you didn't sign up with me, like like me as a friend now with you, right? Giha, right? Ozan, right? If you didn't sign up with me, what will you do? Because you say you want to get to 30K a month. What else will you do? You want to try what? You want to try faceless AI. You want to try dropshipping. You want to try what? Amazon FBA, right? Is that what you want? Like, like what will you do? Right? And most of the time they will say, no, I still want to join you, right? Yeah, and then this one is playing it a bit passive aggressive and just saying, hey, totally understand, Ozan. So are you saying that you're completely okay here living with problems X, Y, and Z, right? That means, hey, are you completely okay living with inconsistent leads, no follow-up, no automation, or you can't lead your team, or you can't invest in a property for you to, if you can't invest in a property for you to have some savings, right? Or are you okay not being able to, yeah, are you okay if you leave and you don't solve this problem? Okay, so after that, okay, after you handle all of their objections, okay, then it is collecting payment on the call. Okay, so for example, if I ask them, okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, where are you right now? Then they say 7. Okay, then I ask, okay, so what will make it a 10 out of 10 for you? So then I solve that objection for them. Then I will just be very smooth and transition it to, cool, shall we lock in your spot? Do you prefer credit card or bank transfer? Then silence. So this is your closing. Okay, this is your closing. Because you don't want to be stuck in that objection phase, and then you don't know how to close. Okay, it's like after I handle your objection, then you straight away go for the close, right? So cool. Okay, now that I've answered your question, okay, should we lock in your spot? Okay, do you prefer credit card or bank transfer? Silence. Okay, and then okay, or hey, why don't we get started now, and I'll also send you these bonuses. Sounds good? Okay, then silence. Okay, so are you ready to move forward? Okay, silence. Okay, are you ready to get started? Silence, right? Okay, great. So just now I finished addressing all of your concerns, right? So just now this 7 upon 10 is a 10 upon 10, right? Awesome. So are you ready to get started? Silence. Right? And then it's stay on the call to collect the payment. Okay, so okay, great. This is my payment link. Okay, or this is my bank account number. You can go ahead and make the payment. I'll wait for you on this call itself. So once you make the payment, I will onboard you. Sounds good? Okay, then if they ask why now, right? Why should I pay money now? Why not transfer it later? Okay, because if you make payment now on the call, help us to lock in your discount or your bonus. Okay, if you try all of this, okay, and you still cannot, okay, then the final close is called a risk analysis close. Okay, so guys, type in the chat risk analysis close. Risk analysis close. Okay, type in the chat risk analysis close. Okay, so how this risk analysis close work is okay. So Steve, right? I understand that you are still a bit nervous, correct? You're still a bit nervous of whether this whole funnel thing will work for you or not. Okay, so a lot of successful people, they do this thing called the risk analysis. Okay, risk analysis. It means what is the best case, what is the worst case scenario, and what's the most likely case scenario. Okay, the best case is you join our program, you close one client, you close two clients, you make back your ROI already. Okay, that's the best case. Okay, worst case, you walk away with all your offer lah, right? You walk away with a done for you funnel, you walk away with my coaching, you walk away with all of the automation, all of the templates. Okay, worst case you walk away with this lah, and you still get your leads. Okay, but what is the most likely case? Okay, most likely case is you're gonna come in. Okay, we're gonna launch this funnel. Okay, we're gonna run some ads. Okay, we might get stuck a little bit. Okay, but we will get over it, and most likely you can still close your first client or your second client in the first 1 or 2 months. Right, that is the most likely case. Okay, so should we get started? Right, like should we get started now? Okay, because now I already walked through them. Like worst case, right? Worst case scenario, they will still get your funnel. They will still get your like your automation. Your proven 7-figure funnel system lah, right? Okay, so this is the final close, right? And then a backup, okay, backup for this is you give them a zero risk plan. Okay, and okay, so let's just say Steve, let's just say you are selling a $5,000 offer, or let's just say if you're selling a $10,000 offer, right? So let's just say Lucas is selling $10,000, and then the client is very nervous because like, oh shit, okay, $10,000, yeah, shit, so much money, okay, like is this thing really gonna work? Like you are still hesitant, okay, you're still hesitant. So what you can do is you can give them you can take the risk off them. So you can say, hey, so total is gonna be $10,000, but what if you start with $5,000 today? That means today you pay me $5,000, and after you get your first client, you only pay me the remaining 5,000. How does that sound? Okay, does it sound good or not, guys? If it's good, type in good in the chat. Okay, that means I say, okay, is total still gonna be $10,000? Okay, but I know you are nervous, so you pay me 5,000 now. You pay me today, so I can get started, and then pay me 5,000 when you get your first client, right? That means your first lead, your first low ticket purchase, your first subscription, your first patient entering your chiropractor clinic, right? Like, so you make it sound like, oh, okay, I only pay half now, and then half when I actually get the result, right? Which I'm sure you can get them result, right? So in the end, you still get to collect $10,000, which is your full price. And to them, it sounds like, oh, okay, not bad. It sounds like, okay, I can do business with this guy because it doesn't feel like I'm taking all the risk, right? So I want you to notice on how I actually wrote this objection handling is a sequence, right? So it's a sequence of, hey, I try to dig as much as I can, and I try to get him to agree to my $10,000 offer first, right? If he can pay me $10,000 now, and if I don't have to give this type of guarantee, it's better if I don't give this type of guarantee, correct? Okay, as a business owner, you will know, right? It's better if you don't give this type of guarantee. But but if you go through all of the objection handling and he still he's still very hesitant, but you know that he still want it, then okay, let's offer a risk reversal, right? So maybe I'll call this risk reversal, right? That means you can create your own offer lah, right? You can give them a full refund or a 50% now, 50% later, right? And then only after you go through all of this and you still cannot close, then you only ask for the refundable deposit. Okay, if all of this closes does not work, okay, if you already know how much is in their bank account, you already ask them scale of 1 to 10, how much money you have, you already follow all of the closes and it still cannot work, but they're still somewhat interested lah, you can sort of tell, then only you got a refundable deposit. Okay, and when it comes to refundable deposit, Ozan, I'm not sure how you do it, but for me, I'll ask, okay, how long you need to think about it? And then I'll get then they say, oh, I need 3 days. So 3 days from now, today is Monday. So 3 days is Thursday. So let's just say Thursday same time lah. Let's just say Thursday 9 p.m. Okay, are you free on Thursday 9 p.m.? Okay, you can check your calendar now. Okay, I'm free on Thursday 9 p.m. Then I will only read the 10 lines of the refundable deposit. And then I will say, hey, by the way, now, okay, is year end already. I'm doing more events and I'm doing more webinars, or I have a lot of clients now. So therefore you need to lock in at this price, right? Because if not, my bonuses will go away because I cannot serve so many people. Right? And yeah, right? So how many of you guys see here that if you actually follow this flow, right, you will actually exhaust all of your options already. You actually handle the objection with everything that you have, and then only really, really, really cannot, only refundable deposit. How many of you guys see this flow? Type in me in the chat. Okay, if you guys see this flow, type in me in the chat. Okay, so okay, in the actual call, you may or may not go through so many closes, but at least just know that, hey, these closes are there. These closes are in your hypnosis, and this is what Kingsley has taught you already, and this is what you already know. Okay, these ways to handle the objections. Now, whether you do it on the call or not, that is totally up to you. Okay, but but how many of you guys want this document? Okay, so okay, I've also pasted it in the role play group and also the okay. So anyways, I'll just send you guys the document here, especially those of you guys who are in the Zoom lah. Okay, so okay, copy the link. Okay, so promise me, all right, promise me not to share this with anyone else, and also promise me, okay, to actually use this lah. Okay, so in the calls, I will, okay, so in the calls, I will usually have my screen open. Okay, roleplay and objection handling cheat sheet. Okay, so scroll down to this part. And then down here, there's the payment plan checklist also. Okay, so payment plan checklist, we talked about it last month. Sorry, not last month, last week. Okay, and okay. So this is last week's coaching lah, all right? But yeah, so okay, and yeah, I think the main thing is just try to collect as much money upfront as possible. Like I know that if you guys can split to 12 months, like that sounds very good. Okay, but 12 months is too long, and if they don't pay, you'll be screwed. Okay, because you can't pay for ads and stuff like that, right? So just try to go for full payment. If not, if you can't go for full payment, half now, half later. If you know, and check if they still want the thing or not, and then offer it to split in 3 payments, 6 payments. Okay, then only 12 months, right? So yeah, then yes, last week we also talked about feature downsells. That means we still sell the same product, right? So we still sell the same done for you funnel, for example. Okay, but instead of our premium package, we give them a downsell package. It means we give them something cheaper with less support, okay, less locations, slower replies, okay, and there won't be so much guarantees lah, right? So yes, I can give you cheaper, but it won't be my full package, right? It won't be my full package. So yeah, so this is the way you play around with the offers and you play around with the price to see, to offer them what they really need lah. Yeah. Okay, if you know that in the 5-step consult, that you already know that they don't have money, then there's no use of you offering them your full package, right? So okay, we got about 10 minutes here left. All right, you guys have any questions, thoughts, comments? Okay, and let me know what is your biggest takeaway as well. Okay, after going through this session, like let me know like what do you guys learn, and yeah, what is your biggest takeaway? Okay, I see a lot of you guys are quiet. Okay, Dina quiet, Ozan quiet, Chigurama quiet, right? Okay, because the more you participate in a chat, the more you
So
yourself you will
in
learn.
my
Yeah.
case, I see few ways I can handle better. One thing is I need to discuss with my partner. This one I couldn't get rid of it. I can sometimes can collect the deposit, but some of them find it like, oh, I will transfer later.
Okay.
I say we transfer now, but then they say, oh, I need to use the company account, this and that.
Okay.
50% the deposit, the refundable deposit, 50% disappear. Not
Okay.
disappear, but say that
Ozan,
I talk to
Ozan.
my partner.
Okay,
Yeah.
Ozan. So this is where I've written down on how I handle the partner thing again, right?
Mm-hmm.
So okay, so in the
No, I use
okay,
the reframe one. They say permission. Very clear, not informing. Like they are 50-50 or 60-40 partners.
okay,
So if it is informing, I can
awesome.
handle it.
So Ozan, so you told me that your biggest obstacle is permission, right? That means I need to ask permission from my partner, okay? So then Ozan, I would then isolate your objection again. Okay, notice how I isolate the objection. I say, hey, Ozan, understand that you need to talk about, you need to discuss with your partner, right? And I totally get that, and I would do the same thing, right? But let me ask you this question, Ozan. If this was your own decision, do you want to do this or not?
Yes.
Okay, great, right? So then I basically say screw the partner, right? Because you want like okay, then okay, so notice what I'm doing, right? I
No, they
isolate the
are
objection.
okay. I understand. I isolated, but they cannot screw the partner because I say, is it you need to inform him like if this is the right product, price is right, you really want it, you can move forward, or you really need their permission, or you just need to inform them. Oh, I need their permission because they are majority shareholder, or I need to, or because they are my partner. I cannot do this without them. Very simple.
Yes.
If they say I need to inform or I'm majority, normally I can screw the partner. But imagine me and Aleric buying something, Aleric 70, I'm 30. I buy something, Aleric will disagree, but I cannot move
Yeah, right.
forward.
So okay, so Ozan, right? I mean, I have 4 partner reframes here, right? I like to call it reframe because I don't want them to use the partner as an excuse. Like a lot of times they just use the partner as an excuse to run away. Okay. So then I
Yeah.
say, okay, first, is it informing or asking permission? Okay, this is already in the script. Okay. Refrain number two. Okay, Ozan, so understand you need to, get permission from your partner, right? And Ozan, there's only two ways that you're gonna tell your partner. Okay, there's only two ways.
Mhm.
Number one, you said, "Hey, partner, I found a solution to our problem, and we can finally solve this problem."
Mhm.
Or are you gonna go home and tell your partner, number two, "Hey, hey, babe, this method that Kingsley shared me is not going to work." Okay, are you gonna tell your partner, "Hey, I found a solution to our problem," or are you gonna tell him, "Hey, babe, this is not gonna work out"? Which one is it, Ozan?
They will say first one.
Okay, so first one, right? So you're confident that it's gonna work and stuff like that, right? And okay, so Ozan, can I ask you? Okay, so if you decide to go with this, right? Okay, at the end of the day, it is your money too, correct? So I
Mhm.
understand that your partner is controlling the finances and stuff like that, right? But at the end of the day, it's your own money too, right? So when was the last time you make a decision for yourself?
If it was me alone, I will go ahead. But the thing is, in the company, we need to make the decision together.
Okay, I understand, right? And do you feel, is this able, is this solution able? Okay, and do you feel, okay, so Ozan, what is the name of your partner?
Let's say Derek. Mhm.
Okay, right? So usually, so this is something that I do as well, right? I usually try to get a name. Okay, I try to get a name. So now Ozan says it's Derek. Okay, so Ozan, do you feel that Derek wants to solve this inconsistency problem as well?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's why
great.
we are
So
looking for alternatives. Mhm.
great, right? So, and if it was your own decision, do you want to join this program?
Yes,
Okay, great. So let's put a refundable deposit. Then we'll get on a three-way call with
but
Derek.
the money is in the company account. I cannot do it now. I need to do it later when I reach the office or home, etc. Can I do it
Okay,
tomorrow?
okay. I perfectly understand. And okay, and yeah. What type of, like, do you have any personal payments now? Like, what type of personal payments? Like, do you have a bank account? Do you have Touch and Go? Do you have PayPal? Right. So I will still collect the. So I will say,
Refundable.
hey, we don't need to collect the money from your company account
Mhm. Mhm.
because the company account needs a lot of approval and blah blah blah, right? So I'll just tell him, hey, you just put a small deposit with your personal account first to lock
I
in this
did.
price and
Okay, I
bonuses
didn't
for you.
put all the reframes. Are you suggesting to put all the reframes at the same time, or I just use two of them? So she said that I use the partner reframe. Is this a decision of your own, like zero? And I use the number. Let me check. Sorry, I use number one, and I use number two. I didn't use three, four, all of them together. Sorry, I use the one and four. She says she wants to join. She find it really useful, but she need to talk with her partner. And she said that no, this is company thing, so I only can use the company account. They're husband and wife, by the way. Then said husband, look at the thing he doesn't want. So the next day she changed her mind. I could force her to do that, but in the end, most likely she will talk to partner and partner will cancel the thing. Because the decision was like it was out of her budget, but I really managed to excite her. Because she was looking for something around 2000 ringgit, 5000 ringgit. I do a payment plan and the company is losing money. So she said, my husband said it is not the right time. First, we want to be profitable. I tried to switch, but they lost. So even if it was refundable deposit, I think I need to find a way to attach the refundable deposit for partner to come to meeting. Otherwise, even I collect the partner say no, 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 because they will not sell as good as you, Kingsley, to their partner.
Yes, yes, yeah. So I have that Yeah, so I also have that issue of, for example, if I collected a refundable deposit, and then on the second meeting they say, hey, my partner already decided no, so therefore there's no use for this second meeting, right?
Do you think we should attach the refundable deposit? Like this one is very rare case. Like this lady say, no, I need to pay from the company account. Then she really talked to her husband and forward the husband's message to me. So she was really genuine about it. But the problem is like, especially if they are not the sole decision maker, do you think we should put the refundable deposit with the condition all partners come to meeting? Do you think that's a
Yeah,
good
so
solution or it is just forcing it too much?
okay, so okay, so there's two ways to go. No, actually, there's more than two ways. Yeah, so there's kind of two ways to go about this, right? Okay, way number one, which is you include the partner in the five-step consult. That means
No, but I already do
that
the five
means
step. I do the five
yeah,
step. I already
yeah.
know
So that
that she's
means
one of the decision makers, but I'm giving a specific scenario here. Like 50% of the people with partner I can handle with this pre-framing. Okay, because they say, oh, I just need to inform. Okay, then if this is solely your decision, would you take it? Yes. Then isn't it good that you tell that I found a solution, etc., something like this? Then they normally sign up. That is fine. That part I have no problem. Collecting deposit, 80% of the time they are okay to pay a refundable deposit. But 80% of the time they go back to partner say no, then they ask the refundable deposit back.
yes. So okay. So this is where you be firm on what you initially agreed. So let's just say now is Monday, 9 p.m. So we already agreed Thursday, 9 p.m., right? And now is Tuesday, for example, right? So it's haven't Thursday yet, but they say, hey, there's no use for the call because I don't want your stuff ready, right? Then here's where you be firm and you reply back. You say, hey, we have agreed to meet on this date. So just come on the call and I will just refund you on the call lah, if this is not the right fit. So this
So
will
during the call, in
yes.
the first call, I will be saying them that the condition of the refundable deposit is all partners come meet up together. Then if you guys don't find it a good fit, I will refund you.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense. So maybe
Right?
less people will agree to a refundable deposit under this condition, but definitely I will have much higher chance of closing.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah. Right? So yeah, so it's just to be a man of your word lah, right? So okay, we agreed on this date already, and like this is the second meeting that we're gonna have, okay, to either give you back your money or if we're gonna onboard you, right?
Yeah, if
So
they insist I
therefore,
can
yeah,
still after 2, 3 times. No, there is no point of meeting. We already discussed cancel, then you can send. But if
then just
yeah,
send them back.
because it will be waste of my time also,
Yeah,
honestly. Like
yeah,
they are coming that okay, we just want our money, they will be in this mood.
yes.
Not salvage easily. Okay, but I think that's
So
a good idea. Yeah, I will make the partners refundable deposit this way then.
yes, so yeah, try that out, and obviously if it works, then you can share me. Then
Mm-hmm.
we all can use the
Okay.
same way as well. Okay,
All
all
right.
right. I
Thanks a lot,
awesome.
man.
Thanks,
Mm-hmm.
Ozan. Okay, so I see Lucas say pre-framing is always important. Okay, that's great. Okay, Lucas. So especially okay, if you get on a call, if you pre-frame the call that hey, it's gonna be 45 minutes, we get straight to the point, then they will actually get straight to the point, right? And so my clients will even be like, hey, now it's about 10 o'clock, right? Don't you already have uh, another call, right? So they are very aware. Okay, they are very aware that hey, you have another call, and they will respect you, right? Then usually I will say, hey, yeah, I do have a call. It's at 4:30 late. Okay, it's at 10:30 later. So then that gives us 30 minutes to continue this discussion, right? And they know I have a call upcoming. Okay, so Giha says biggest takeaway: every event is sales event, every call is a sales call. Okay, good. Okay, Giha, if you have this mindset, every call is a sales call, you will make money for sure. You will make money. Because once you identify their problem, their obstacles, then you can think, how can I help to solve this problem? Okay, Dina says the partner's excuse, love this. If this is a span for the company with multiple partners, best to include all of the partners who are the decision makers. Okay, Dina says I'm going to write a LinkedIn post for this tomorrow. Great. Okay, awesome. Any final questions, thoughts, comments that you guys are not sure about? Okay, if not, it's about 10 p.m. as well. And yeah, maybe for Xiang Hong and Estelle, okay, I'll also share with you guys. And also, yeah, Ozan will also share with you guys okay, after the call how you actually help us to set appointments and close and make money out of this lah. Okay, okay, because yeah, right. So first of all, like next week, this weekend, this Saturday and Sunday, okay, I have a 2 day event, and I will definitely get calls. I'll definitely get 5 calls, 10 calls, right? Okay, but I'm thinking of putting Huda and putting Estelle on, okay, and they will be the main person that's taking the calls, okay, and I will still shadow their calls, okay. So maybe for maybe more experienced people like Ozan, right? Ozan, do you mind having people to shadow your calls?
For Ararik or which one?
Yeah, so what I mean is, okay, so people can learn by different ways, right? I mean, you can learn by watching my Zoom calls, okay? But one of the
I
ways
mean,
that
I
Huda,
can send over.
yeah, okay, so one of the ways that Huda has been learning from me is she joined my live calls,
But how do I
okay?
explain it to the person? Let's say
Yeah, so
Giha
yeah,
come to my
so
call, right? This Monday.
yeah,
Sorry, last Monday Giha joined me, right? Suddenly she see I am there and one more person in the call. Who is this
Yeah,
person?
so I'm just gonna start off the conversation by saying, hey, is it okay if I record this for quality and training purpose? And then they say yes. I said, okay. By the way, this is my team. His name is Ozan. So Ozan will be sitting in this call as well. Is that okay with you? Then she will say, okay. Then it's okay already. Then just continue the call like normal. Yeah, doesn't matter. You turn on your camera, turn off your camera, like because you are in there live, right? So you feel the energy. Oh, okay, this is going on live. Okay, where is Ozan in the script now? How is Ozan handling this guy's objection? Why did Ozan say this, or why did Kingsley say this, right? So you get to feel that live lah. So yeah, you can listen back to the recording, but if you listen live, like that's a different feeling as well, right? Because you either win or you lose on the call itself, right? So yeah, that's one of the ways that we can also coach more people to be better lah by shadowing us
Can
lah. Yeah.
the ones who want to shadow me, I don't have so many appointments this week, but they can message me. I try with 1, 2 people, see how it goes.
All right. And then
I
yeah, and
didn't
then
try a
for
three-way call before.
yes, and then for my calls with yeah, so for my calls next week, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put Estelle and Huda as the main two closers for my call, and then I am going to shadow them, right? Because they have got enough practice already. So I'm just gonna sit there in the background and let them do the call. But if they cannot handle the objection, at least I'm still there, and at least the call won't be lost, right? So that's yeah. So I'm going to try out that model because ultimately we want to train, more closers in our community lah,
Closers,
right?
appointment
Yeah,
setters, these two
yeah,
are essential now.
exactly,
Yeah.
right? And what better way is for them to actually let them go and try first, and then we step in when needed, right? So that way we get to coach them and help them improve as well. What do you think?
By the way, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm okay for them to join, but not 3, 4 people. One person at a time. They come to a group meeting. The person will be scared and leave the meeting.
Okay, okay. Awesome. All right. Thank you so much. And yeah, let's keep in touch in the chat. And
Okay, so I will be
yeah, see you next
contacting
Hey,
Monday.
Dina,
Kingsley, do you want
Giha,
us to
and
stay
Xianghong.
around? Sorry.
Yes?
Do you
What?
want us to stay around for for getting calls for you, promoting your gig?
What do you mean?
For your affiliate
Earlier you
offer.
asked if any of us are interested to help promote yours or Ozan's gig. So I said yes, and you said great. So when are
Okay,
we going to
okay.
talk about it? After this call or another
Okay.
time?
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay. So actually, why not let's do you guys want to talk about it now? Like Xiang Hong and
Yeah, what do you want us
as
to do? I
Estelle.
mean, how do you have ready-made contact? Because I've already posted to like 18 Facebook groups. So you're
Power.
bound to get something, but I want to know, do you have other content? Do you have other posts that I could put on other chats, on groups, etc.?
Ah, you mean to the affiliate for my two-day class? Is that what you're talking about, Dina?
Yeah, the one that you're promoting, the Closer Kings.
Ah, okay. So you basically just want more assets for you to
Yeah,
promote, okay?
do you have the assets?
Yes,
Where are
I
they
can.
located? Just send
Yes,
me the links.
yes. I think I can get my team to send
Walawe,
me.
got
Yeah,
team
yeah,
na.
yeah. Send me more. Yeah,
Dina, once you
I really
hit more
can't.
than 10K, you really need a team to follow
Of
up.
course, sure. I get that.
Okay, yeah. So I can send you that, Dina.
Okay.
And okay, maybe for Xiang Hong and Estelle. I see Xiang Hong is still active in the chat. Estelle, are you there in the chat, Estelle? Okay, so anyways, I think the most important part is for you to train your objection handling. Okay, so for example, for Estelle, all right, uh, and Estelle, are you okay also with taking calls for my closer king starting from next week? Okay, because they are gonna book the call this Saturday, and next week they're gonna be booking the calls. So my idea is to put okay, good. Okay, I haven't checked WhatsApp. Okay, so my idea is to put Huda and Estelle as like the main two people, and then you guys will do the majority of the calls, but I will still shadow you lah. Okay, and for Xiang Hong, and for those of you guys who want to improve your role play, okay, so you have to understand. For me to bring Huda, for me to bring Estelle, right? I've already seen their role plays. I know their level already. Like I know where they're at. The only thing that they need to train is the objection handling. Because objection handling is either gonna make or break your call. If you cannot handle the objection, you know, like it's gonna be difficult for you to close on the call as well, right?
Yeah.
So that is the main part. Okay, that is the main part. And me, I've done probably 150 calls, 200 calls in the last 6 months. So like I've done like so many calls already. So that's why I could write like a whole cheat sheet for you guys, right? So yeah, do the role plays, give each other shit, okay? Give each other objections and handle them, right? Handle them. And then yeah, so right now I have two offers that need no, actually three offers, right? If you really think of it, Alaric needs closers, I need closers, okay? I have clients who need closers, but I just don't dare to promote them yet because I'm still not so 100% confident with my with my students yet lah, right? So yeah, so there will definitely be deals. It's just how good and how confident we are lah, right? So yeah, if I can see that hey, you guys can do role plays, you guys can handle objections super well, then I'll be more than happy to actually recommend you guys to more of my friends, right? And now even Alaric, right? Even Alaric, he's starting his new funnel now. He's like his new low ticket funnel, right? So eventually he will need appointment setters, he will need closers for his offer as well, right? So yeah, so like we definitely lack closers and we definitely can have more closers. So that's why me
And
and Ozan,
appointment setters.
right? So that's why me and Ozan are here to train you guys as well, right? Guys, Ozan needs more appointment setters, closers. I also need more appointment setters and closers. So if we train all of you guys, right, then we all get to benefit, lah, right?
By the way,
Yeah.
for Dina, Giha, and Xiang Hong, who already show interest becoming appointment setters, right? I already sent a message to Aleric and Kingsley. We have a group. So we will come up with the scripts exactly what to say. Well, I mean, not you are not going to call them. You will message them. If there is a call, also we will give the call script. So I had a caller that was doing quite decent with the initial call script. Then We can also give you the past leads, fresh leads, etc. Then we can give you the terms and everything. If you guys want to start, then I will be contacting all three of you individually. Okay. I already know. So it was Dina, Giha, and Xiang Hong. If any other person want to be appointment setter, so we will be training you separately from these groups. Maybe on my Saturday training, I will go through the messages also.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome. Okay, I think it's about 10:15 as well. So yeah, I think maybe we can end it here and then we can take it offline lah with the people who
Yes.
are keen. All right, awesome. Thank you so much, guys. It's been a pleasure. Hope you guys learned something about objection handling and do your role plays. Okay, no matter what, do your role plays because the only way, okay, if you want to get fit, if you want to lose weight, the only way is to go and exercise. Go to the gym. Go to exercise. Go to the gym. All right. So your role play is your gym. Okay, and listen to your hypnosis. Okay.
Kingsley, one last thing in case I miss it because I was on a call for 30 minutes, which ended up
Yes.
good. Like that was a high potential prospect. Want to discuss two deals with me in one shot. That's why I had to cut it. Can you send the link of your current closing script? I want to see the objection
Sure.
handling part. I think it's a bit different than mine.
Sure. Yeah. So for my objection handling, like I said, I listen to hypnosis. So I don't try to memorize my closing. Number one. Number two, I just use this script that I shared with you guys, right? Which is the role play and objection handling cheat sheet. So this
Right.
link, Ozan, yeah. I just mainly use this now, and whatever that I shared just now, I use the same thing. So I open my main closing script and this objection handling cheat sheet, right? I open these two documents in the call, then so that I can refer them, because in our main script, it's like 30 pages, and for you to find, it's gonna take you a long time. Yeah. Okay, does that answer your question, Ozan?
Yep. Everything. Thanks.
Perfect. Thanks, guys, and see you guys next